We want to get to breaking news right now where firefighters are still on the scene hours after a massive fire broke out at a warehouse near Atlantic Station. Joe Ripley joining us live this morning in Midtown along Bishop Street. Joe, any idea yet on what may have caused this fire, and were there any injuries?
Well, no injuries reported so far. That's certainly some good news. We are still working at this hour to learn what sparked this massive fire. This is about as far as fire officials will let us get to the fire. We understand this fire happened at a large warehouse and a building next door, several yards from where we are right now. You can still see, though, flashing lights, crews still on the scene here. Let's go ahead and show you some video that our crews shot earlier of these flames. Several calls came in around 11:45 last night here on Bishop Street to the second alarm fire. We're told the Atlantic Station fire crews responded here pretty quickly. Here they found heavy fire gutting a large warehouse and that other metal building next to it. Crews were unable, though, to go inside at first because of just how massive these flames were. Fire officials described the explosions going off inside the building as well. The fire continued to grow as more crews arrived, and that's because there are train tracks right next door to the building, so firefighters had a tough time getting access. Atlanta Fire Rescue posted this video to Twitter. Here you can see what appears to be major damage, including a burned vehicle. These firefighters gave us a look at the scene from their perspective. Atlanta Fire Rescue also posting another video to Twitter. You can see firefighters battling the warehouse fire earlier this morning. You can also see them using hoses across a wide area to douse the flames. In all, about 75 firefighters responded.
There's a large 6-story apartment building full of people adjacent to it as well. That was our main concern when we initially got on scene, was that that building was heating up. So we sent firefighters to that middle to cut off from the warehouse to the apartment building to make sure we got some water on the fire.
And that was the Radius apartment building. We were told it was not affected. No evacuations were necessary. Fortunately, the fire did not affect that building. Of course, with crews still on the scene here, you will want to avoid Bishop Street at all costs here as crews continue to work to put out hot spots and douse the flames.
And Joe, did firefighters give you any sense of how much longer they plan to be out there?
Oh, firefighters are prepared to stay out here all morning long, Sheba. They say the fire is under control at this point. It did take several hours, though, as you heard Sergeant Cortez Stafford there say it took hours just to get inside because of how massive the flames were and how intense the fire was. So firefighters do have this under control for now. They will continue to stay on scene, though, and we'll learn the full extent of the damage later on today.